In today's video, we're going to address the overall market and get you guys ready for the massive move that is about to happen. I'm going to be sharing with y'all 2 stocks to keep in your watch list. We're also going to look at the inflation report to discuss what to expect tomorrow. Y'all, let's dive right into it right off the bat. We got the Nasdaq. And as you can see, what I told you guys on, I believe it was Thursday night, I told y'all the bottom of the market was in. We're bullish now, all right? We were taking a bullish stand. And since Friday, we've been slowly trickling out here under this white line, under 18,750. And we didn't finally break above it until this morning. Why? Because there was the first inflation report, the PPI, that was put out, and the market reacted positively to it. The expectation from the PPI was they were expecting anything less than 2.3, and we got 2.2. Therefore, the market likes it. Now, for tomorrow, we already got to this point, this green circle. A little delayed, but we got there. Now, the next level to watch out for the Nasdaq is right up here. There are short sellers located up here that are going to get tested right there. All right. I believe that level is going to get tested probably tomorrow morning, depending on how big the reaction to the report would be. If it's neutral, it might just be a slow grind all the way up there. All right. But if the reaction is positive, then we might see a jump up to like 19,500, and then a slow move to 19,700 that would pretty much drag its feet throughout the whole day. Now, with the expectations for the CPI report, this is how we've been trending from 3.5 all the way down to 3.4 for April, then 3.3 for May, and then 3% for June. The expectation is down here. The consensus 2.9%. Anything lower than 2.9%, let's say 2.8 or 2.7, could cause a frenzy. Like we could see stocks push up even higher. Massive moves and big percentages on the call options. All right. So again, if we get the same number at 2.9 as expected, maybe the reaction might stay neutral, but again, just that level or under it would be phenomenal for the bulls. All right. Now, let's go back to ThinkorSwim. We addressed that situation. One more thing, the VIX is slowly fading. I told you guys, watch it for a drop all the way down to 20 on Thursday. We got to 20 yesterday, and we definitely went underneath it. Today. It's gonna continue on until it flatlines. That's typically what happens with the VIX. I told you guys, the bottom, all right? And it's going to slowly fade until it goes sideways around 12. Okay? Now the first stock to keep in you guys' watch list is looking pretty good, and I want to share it in today's video. It just broke out today too, which is nice. That first stock is Amazon. Now, I want to share Amazon with you guys. Number one, this thing is loading. Okay. Number one, massive dip from the previous earnings report. All right. Huge amount of buyers at the bottom with that volume is slowly recovering. That's first reason. Second reason, there is a giant gap on the left-hand side that is already filling. As soon as it got above 169, the gap is starting to fill. And like I told you before, 90% of all gaps in the market get filled at some point in time. All right. Also, if you get good inflation report, that could also accelerate this process. Another reason, if we look at the 1 hour, and we zoom into just this little section right here, it's a little bit hard to see. It's just a little hard to see, but it's there. There is some just tiny little flaws that I hate right there, but is still in play. All right, so this level of resistance got taken out. This is the ascending triangle that we're forming. All right, it was cooking out here for about 3 days. It teased the breakout in the morning, got smacked right back down. All right, that's why sometimes it's kind of it's not very prudent to chase out the gates in the morning. I hate taking swings out the gates. I don't like it. Like, it has to be squeaky clean for me to buy anything in the morning. It's either I buy at the close from yesterday and then I manage it today. That's just my style and how I do things. I'm also going to be sharing with y'all the trade that I took later on. Just be patient. But with this one, it teased the breakout and then got smacked right back down, formed a small bullish pennant intraday right there that broke out right at 10:30 for the first entry. Or if you missed that one, the second entry was the breakout of the biggest structure, which is right here at 11:30. All right, now with this breakout, it went up here, closed at the highs. Tomorrow, this is a setup for a move all the way up to $178 right here. All right, so watch it for a move up there. Watch it for a move all the way up there. It's very plain and simple. If it's supposed to behave well, like I've seen the ascending triangles do, which is my favorite structure, again, another ascending triangle, my favorite structure, just like I told y'all last Thursday, it shouldn't go underneath here. Underneath 168, this alert should not ring. No, this one right here should ring. And when it does, that's when you're supposed to collect your gains and not be too greedy, because the moves are already in and it's pretty much what I'm expecting. So watch this one for a long. The second stock to keep on your watch list is Roku. And but Roku, this one doesn't have an ascending triangle, but it does have another favorite of mine, which is the bullish pennant right here. The bullish pennant broke out. This one is clean. It doesn't have any flaws at all at the right. No long wicks out here hanging out. No, I don't see any flaws here. We see a bullish pennant that broke out at exactly 9:30 right here, and it closed near the highs. This is a setup for a move all the way up to 62. For those who may think that the Amazon calls are pricey, which I don't think they are, all right? The Roku calls are even cheaper, right? And the thing about cheap options is that the gains are tremendous. So watch Roku for a massive move to 62. Overall, big picture, we're trading all the way down at the lows here, all right? So there is tremendous amount of upside. Also, keep in mind, there is a giant gap all the way out here to 91. I'm not saying that it's going to go to 91 tomorrow. I'm not saying that. I'm not. I don't know when it's going to get up there. Eventually, it probably will get up there. All right. But this video is for tomorrow. Whenever later there's like another setup that lets me know exactly when and where things are going to go, I might make another video on it. All right. But for now, watch Roku for a move up to 62 bucks. Now, if you watched Thursday's video, congratulations. You should be up plenty, because I gave you guys, let me just go into the Discord, because right here, I gave you guys Apple. I bought it first on Thursday. I bought calls on Apple before it even broke out because it looked so good. It's my favorite structure, the ascending triangle. So I didn't want to be late on it. I bought at the close with the price target, which I have on here, is 230. I told y'all in the video 220. I know. In reality, I want 230. It's gonna get up to 230. Okay. With a stop loss of 211. I've been holding calls on it, and y'all know my style. I buy at the close, and then the next day I try to catch the top. I try to sell at the top, all right, and then I try to get it back for the low at the close. So we're just gonna scroll down here. The next day it was just plain games. Before it broke out later on, that day on the 9th. I'm still holding it. I haven't sold anything. And now this is the 12th. This is from yesterday. But more buyers started stepping in. It kept staying above 215, and I'm still holding, and then at 1022 yesterday, let's go on here. I had to sell it because I thought this thing was done and that it was going to roll over. So we're gonna go onto the 3-minute. And 10:22 yesterday was right here, right before the big drop. All right, so I was able to cash these gains. I sold my contracts up here. Then I was able to get it back for the same value that those contracts were down here. I got them for the same cost right at the close again for the re-entry long. All right, and then for today, it had a big spike in the morning, and I'm still holding calls on it. I sold some in the morning, like 9 minutes after the market opens, because I thought this would be the market high. I thought 2170 was going to be the market high. So I got rid of those gains. And then I got them back again after I saw a bullish pennant. All right. So overall, I think I'm still bullish on Apple. I still think it's going to go to 230, especially if we get that positive reaction from CPI. So like I said before, congrats if you bought it after the breakout. This was very simple and supposed to be easy for everybody. All right, those calls went up by multiple 100%. Like between here and here, they were up by 30, but between here and way up here, they were up by about 60%. And then today, the calls went up by 130%. So y'all should have made some money on those. The next one that I told you guys to watch for a long was Caterpillar. And Caterpillar, that one is slow. Right? That one is not doing too well. Will it catch up with the Dow or with the other tech stock? Probably. All right. Am I in it? Obviously not, because I just showed you guys that I picked Apple over Caterpillar. Right? So yeah, I don't know exactly how fast it's going to get up to 350. If it gets there, great. If it doesn't, oh well. We are long on Apple. All right, we're long on Apple. So that's my very honest thoughts on all of these stocks. That is the end of the video. Do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. I make these videos. I try to make them every single day, but the thing is, if something is paying well, like Apple, for example, which I was hoping all of you would have taken, right? It's best for me to just let the thing play out and not overwhelm you guys with different plays, okay? Trying to keep it simple. Sometimes less is more, and hopefully it made it easier for y'all to just focus on the one thing, which was Apple. All right, now, but usually, again, videos are supposed to be made from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Eastern time. So definitely click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell. That way you don't miss out on future uploads. To be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul Nguma and Patternology Lab on Instagram and on X. And lastly, to get some free stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in the next video.